Hello friends. Oh, let me turn off my air in my car. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Marigold Manor. This video has taken several different turns in the last 24 hours. It was initially going to be a plan and pack with me for our anniversary trip, but then I decided that I thought that that was boring. And I also had to go to work, so I didn't really have time to film a plan and prep and pack with me video because I have work. So instead, we're gonna switch gears here and I'm gonna take you along for a day in my life working at the flower shop. I thought, one, this is way more fun and interesting, and two, it allows me to kill two birds with one stone. I can make a video and I can also actually do my job. So I actually just got back from my first run of the day. I actually only had one run today. If you want to know how I ended up working at a flower shop being a florist, I just posted an entire video to my Patreon explaining how I ended up here, how I ended up being a flower farmer and just being in the world of flowers. So I will link that video down below, but that is on Patreon. But something I said in that video was that the way that I started was actually just by delivering flowers. I wanted to work at this flower shop and my boss was trying to figure out like where to place me basically, and then his delivery person quit and I was like, I'll do it. If I get to be around the flowers and I get to make make arrangements and learn, I'll do it. And so that's how I started. And so now my job is my job is no longer focused on delivering flowers, but I still deliver when we have deliveries. So I just got back from my first run. It took about an hour, and now I'm gonna head into the shop and actually do flower shop work. I'm gonna probably process some roses, probably clean up a bit, and then also make some arrangements for tomorrow. So I think this is gonna be a lot more fun of a video than to just like have you guys watch me pack, because I was like watching it back and I was like, even I think this is boring. So let's go. What are the colors for the baby shower?
They're like peach, yellow, and blue.
Oh, it's a boy.
Baby's a boy.
How fun. He's having baby. Yes. Ouch. Think like, oh, I don't need the gloves.
Hands will toughen up over time.
I don't think mine will. I have very delicate baby hands.
Send me in.
His invoice, I know. He's so funny.
That's so awful.
Really?
Don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Like add up his hours, do whatever, you know. I'm down, like I like to go like snorkeling out in fucking summer. It's like a 5-star, like super fancy.
Yeah.
So he's in the car.
Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna do...
like, good night. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like after like 5 days.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. Have a good day.
Hello. I'm gonna try this again. This is the third time I'm trying to film this little section. But yeah, hi. So a lot of what happens at the shop is just like a lot of shop maintenance. Like, yes, obviously we do flowers, but a lot of what I have to do in addition to the flowers is kind of just take care of day-to-day things like stamping the boxes or unpacking vases and breaking down boxes and all of that sort of stuff. So it's like, it is very fun and I love this job so much, but I think there's probably this idea that it's like this super romantic, which it is, but like this super romantic, like, oh, we're just playing in flowers all day, which we are, but also there's a lot of other stuff. Like, I'm gonna be doing a lot of sweeping later and just like getting the shop ready for tomorrow. It's actually quite a busy season. My boss and I were just talking about the fact that we were kind of hoping that it would like slow down after the insanity of Mother's Day, but instead things have since picked up, and I think it's because we have graduation season coming up. So like there's an order for like 7 graduation bouquets, and then we also have a baby shower this weekend. And I think, and my boss was working on those arrangements while I was working on some of the daily arrangements. I have held a lot of jobs in my day. I have done everything under the sun, it feels like sometimes, from like working a traditional 9 to 5, working in the nonprofit sector, working as a commercial actress, a dance teacher, this, that. And I feel like I've never felt more aligned with a job than I have in this job, and I just feel so lucky that I get to do this and come here. It really is a dream. Like, it really truly is a dream job. I think for the rest of the night I'm just gonna be, once I'm done doing this, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna do this but once I'm done stamping these boxes, I might make another arrangement. Okay, so the one that I just did was a 100, and this next one is a 200, and I've never really like done a 200 before, so I might not do that. I might leave that for the people who are coming tomorrow or who's working tomorrow to do, because I don't want to screw that up. And I already did one, but I'll check and see if there are any others I can do for tomorrow or show you guys, or maybe I'll just show you what flowers we have. I think that'll be kind of fun. It's such a great season for flowers right now because it's like right at the end of spring, kind of almost at the end of spring, beginning of summer. So we've got peonies, we've got dahlias. I'll show you what we have. Most of what we have I can't actually use in arrangements because my boss is using them for the bigger parties, but I can still show you. I think that would be a little fun little treat, a little flower tour, if you will. I sometimes think that like it's weird to be in my 30s and like working a job like this, but then I'm like, why do I think that? Like, where did I get that from? Where did I get this idea that like I had to be in a 9 to 5 job, stressing myself out with a boss that hates me just because I'm in my 30s? Like, where did that come from? Where did that mindset come from? Because sometimes I think, I don't know, especially being from California, there's just such a competitive feeling here, and like everything's such a competition, and everything's like, oh, who's making more money and who's buying the bigger house, and it's like it just gets so stressful. And like my boss and I were just talking about, like, that's just like not our vibe. Like, I think that he as well also feels really lucky to do this job, and like, is it gonna make $1 million? No. But we get to be around like such beauty every single day, and we get to bring people joy. Like, there was this lady who walked in here a couple moments ago, and she was just so bright. Like, her energy was so bright, she was so happy, she was so complimentary, and it's just like, wow, it's so nice to interact with people on a daily basis who are into flowers, who love flowers. Like, they're always happy, they're always like, they walk in and they're like, oh my god, it smells so good in here, which honestly, even if I could smell right now, I wouldn't be able to smell it because I've worked here for so long that I don't remember what it smells like. I remember when I first walked in thinking that like last year, but now I don't smell anything. It's just so nice, and it's like sometimes you have to get out of your own way and like start thinking of like I don't know, more creative ways to make money and live life, because I feel like we can all sometimes get stuck in like, oh, you do the thing, you get the job, you get the good salary, and like, yeah, all that's great, and then you like you do the married thing, and then you have the kids, and it's just like, sometimes I like to remind myself that like life has a million different options. There's not just one option. Like the 9 to 5 route and the suburban house and 2 kids and a white picket fence is one route, but there's also like 500 other routes. And it's really freeing to remind myself of that and to be like, you know what? That's one option that some people want to take, and that's one route and one path and one journey, but there's so many other routes people could take. And I just love reminding myself of that. It's really easy as you get older to get stuck in like, oh, this is what I have to do, this is what you do. But like, according to who, you know? According to who? So that's really empowering. And if you're ever feeling like, oh, I'm feeling like behind in life, or I, you know, should have this, or I should be this, or I should whatever, any of the shoulds, like just remind yourself that there's like so many different options and you can take so many different paths in life. There's not just one. And that helps me. I enjoy knowing that. I'm gonna be done with those. I did a good amount of those. I opened a good amount of vases. I think I'm gonna give you guys a little flower tour, show you what we have. It's not much, but show you what we have. And I don't know where this even goes. I'm gonna start wrapping up, but I'm gonna give you guys a flower tour first. We have the most gorgeous dogwood. Everyone stops and asks if it's real when they come in. It is real, it's gorgeous, and it's real. I didn't actually know what dogwood was until about a few weeks ago. So we have this really beautiful dogwood here. He has taken some of the dogwood and put it in these little ceramic vases, but like, he just has such a great eye. Like, look how aesthetic this is. It's beautiful. Okay, so we also have these stunning, I think we just saw that in the Ikebana, but we have these stunning peonies. Peony season is here, you guys, and it is time to celebrate. They look so good. They're just like so big and fluffy. Then back here we have the hellebore. It's really, really pretty. I just used it in an arrangement, and it's just like the perfect green, because it's like half green filler, half flower. It's just gorgeous. Some more roses here. These ones are more of like a yellow color. I just used these in that arrangement too. They're really pretty. I like them a lot. Here we have some really pretty tulips, but my boss was saying that like they're like a little dingy at the bottom, and he's right. They're a little rough, but they are pretty. I feel like we can figure out how to use them. Because I really like the color. They remind me of Barney. Like, this just reminds me of Barney, this color, in like a good way. And we've got some spray roses back here as well. I stay away from the spray roses because they're so vicious. Their thorns are literally insane, so I just don't touch them. I use the other roses, and even those are kind of rough, but the spray roses, they're beautiful, but they're like really vicious. Now we've got the flower fridge. And as you can see, there's a lot more stuff in here because, like I said, we have like parties, baby showers. And then there's my arrangement that I did. So there's like a lot going on in here. We've got spirea, dahlia, snowballs. These really beautiful yellow butterfly nuncs. Sorry, it's really loud in here because of the fridge. And then back here, I don't know what's going on back here. Those look like nuncs, like a purple nunk. I'm not sure, but these yellow ones are stunning. And then for the baby shower, it's a boy, so he was doing in these like little watering cans, these blue and peach arrangements, and they look so good. They like look beautiful. And then we've got more tulips and roses up there. Yeah. Okay, so here's a closer look at my arrangement. We really, like I showed you guys, we really don't have too much to work with. So all I really have are the tulips, the roses, and the peonies, but I feel like she came out really pretty. I love how wispy it is. Might need to be thinned out back here, but overall, I'm pretty happy with her. I think she looks really good, considering. Hey, so crazy. I was just sweeping, and then one of my old high school teachers walked in, and I was like, are you do you teach at my high school? And she was like, no, but I used to. And I was like, you were my teacher. And she was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, I had you for Arthurian literature. She was like, oh my God, like, how are you? It's really funny, actually. The only reason why I took Arthurian Lit was because my brother told me, this was junior year, you had a choice between classic, it's like an elective kind of, but you had a choice between classics of horror or Arthurian literature. And I chose classics of horror because my brother told me that it was an easy A. What he didn't tell me was that the classics of horror were terrifying. So the first day, you guys, what are we watching? The Exorcist. And I'm not someone who does well with scary movies. And I thought they were gonna be like low-key scary movies, like not The Exorcist. So after day one, I dropped the class. I was like, there's no way. There's just no way I'm gonna survive. If this is day one, like I can't watch this. We watched we started watching the movie about halfway through, I just left. I literally walked out of the classroom and did not come back. I said I had to go to the bathroom and I didn't come back because it was so scary. I couldn't do it. So I transferred to Arthurian Lit and she was my teacher and she looks amazing. Like she's always been so fashionable and like so beautiful. Like the guys at my high school always had a huge crush on her. And she still looks phenomenal. So that was a fun blast from the past. And then I also earlier today delivered to a house where I went to high school with the girl, like with the daughter. So it's like very much a throwback Thursday, blast from the past kind of a day. Yeah, that was fun. So she had an order. I just had to take down a few notes for her order because I wasn't exactly sure what the pricing was gonna be. So I left a note for my boss and then he'll see it tomorrow and he can call her and confirm with a quote. And I'm gonna finish up sweeping and just getting the shop ready, putting flowers in the fridge. Every night I have to put flowers back in the fridge because just to keep them fresh. But some of the flowers we like to leave out and let them like bloom a bit more. I'm gonna finish sweeping and start putting flowers away and start wrapping up for the night. I'm gonna put the flowers in the fridge and I finished sweeping. I'm like saying this out loud so that I don't forget. Did an arrangement, flowers are going in the fridge. Tomorrow's prepped, there's a note from my boss. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up here, but thank you guys for joining me for a day in the shop. Just so much fun, and I feel so lucky to work in a place like this and just be able to be around so much beauty all the time. So thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, go ahead and leave a comment letting me know, and you can also give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel for more flower content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!